If Tyler decided to stop rapping, I feel like he would still have a pretty solid career making dance music. Okay, yeah. So yeah, guys, what up, what up, what up? TMC guy here. This is Rossi. We're here to review the one and only, the great Tyler the Creator's brand new album, Don't Tap the Glass. So now, just a quick background. Yeah, Tyler the Creator is back, fresh off of his highly emotional album and successful tour with Chromacopia. He's back with another album called Don't Tap the Glass. He announced this just a couple of days before it dropped on Monday, the 21st of July, 2025. And all we knew about it was that there won't be any quote deep shit and it'll be a dance album, apparently. And he really just wanted to make an album that people could dance to. And quite frankly, I think he did kind of achieve it, kind of, yeah. Sort of, yeah, yeah. But like, yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Rossi?
Yeah, this album is pretty good. I did find myself grooving it from time to time, and given from the insane run that Tyler has been on since Flower Boy, I think this is more of a breather that he wanted to take in terms of this album. Maybe create something that he really wanted to make, which was predominantly a dance rap album, which I can totally understand. I mean, Tyler has been killing it for the past 6 years or 7 years. I mean,
It's
it's been an incredible, yeah, 6 years. It's been an incredible run. I wouldn't say this slows down his discography, but there's a bit of a halt here, especially from usual Tyler fans that would expect the sort of production and rapping style that he would have in his previous work, his previous projects. But this album was overall good. Nothing too spectacular in my opinion, but still an overall good album. And he really does set the tone with it, making it a dance album. I mean, it's an album that you could play at a setting. You know, a lot of rap songs, especially nowadays, it's not too easy to play at like a function or at a club. But this one does serve its purpose. Now, it's not your typical hood rap type of song, even though there are some sort of elements the way he may be rapping about that. But the production has none of that sense at all. It seems like a more upbeat, you know, I'm just trying to groove. I'm just trying to enjoy the production, enjoy the sound, and, you know, just groove to it, basically. That's what I got from this album. Bali, please give me your thoughts as well. And we can also just start pinpointing some things on the album, you can go ahead.
yeah, yeah. I think you summed it up perfectly by saying it's like a breather sort of album. I do agree. It does kind of feel like a pit stop and stuff. Maybe he's gonna release something much heavier in the next coming years. But like, yeah, I feel like it is kind of a breather album. So yeah, okay, off rip, this is Tyler's raunchiest album ever, for sure, in my opinion. Like, there's so many bars on here that catch me off guard. Like, on the song Big Po, he says, "Wipe your lips off while I zip up," and trying to F her lip off and sit on my face. And that's all just one song. That's all just one song. And then there's also Sugar on My Tongue, where he says, "Invite me if you come, that's all I want to eat." So it's like, yeah, this is Tyler really dialed up the raunch on this album. And one thing that stood out for me is actually just how diverse the dance music elements were in this, and actually just how well executed it was too. Like, I never actually would have pictured Tyler the Creator making a genuine dance album, actually. Like, that never really crossed my mind at all. And I never would have guessed that this was his next move, quite frankly. And also, another thing I don't like about this album is just how vastly the quality of the songs varies on this, because you get like some really, really fire songs like Ring Ring Ring, but then you also get some really terrible songs like Mama and Nim. And I also really hate the title track as well, like the two-part track. Quite frankly, it's definitely Tyler's worst two-part song ever. And I've seen other reviews claiming that it's his worst two-part as well, and I definitely agree. Like that two-part is actually quite ass, quite frankly. So yeah, let's just get to the analysis. What did you think of the album, bro?
Yeah, you summed it up pretty well. I gave a bit of my thoughts in terms of the album. I want to dive firstly in terms of the production. Now, um, Tyler never seems to, I wouldn't say amaze us, but surprise us in a way, given from the production that he have now. Quite frankly, I was not expecting a dance album as well. So the production was a bit of a fresh breath of air, in my opinion, in terms of what Tyler normally brings towards the table. Um, There was some things that I didn't quite enjoy, and more so it being the lyrical content. Now, for those that don't know, Tyler plays both sides, so it does get a bit uncomfortable with me, but that's not really a mainstay, given that Ego is one of my favorite albums of all time. So I'm not gonna put too much light on that. Do what you will. But in terms of what he was saying, I mean, the music guy basically summed it up. It was very raunchy, very provocative, overall weird vibe that Tyler is having, which is also to be expected from Tyler. He's a pretty weird guy, pretty talented person, world-renowned artist, but pretty weird on this album. I'm not gonna lie. Production was pretty good. I really did like it. Lyrics were all over the place, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I do have a couple of standouts on this album that I also do want to point out. Bali, was there any standouts here? Was there any low moments besides the one that you did give off? What other thoughts do you want to put ahead with us here?
Okay, so yeah, diving into my pros and cons real quick. I guess pros. This is a very very colorful, like high energy, glossy album. You know, the beats sound like they could give you diabetes or something. They're just so sweet sounding, and it really feels like the ultimate summertime album too. Also in the production, he pulls from electronic dance music and 80s dance music like "On Stop Playing with Me" and even pop music. It's very very synth and electronic heavy. The production is it's incredibly synth heavy, and he also draws from 80s synth pop, and synth funk, like blending it with his own unique signature sound. Like I on many of the songs, I got Cherry Bomb vibes on them. Like, uh, they really were reminiscent of that era. Also, Ego vibes as well here and there in the production. Some of the beats, here like give off like that Ego or Call Me or Cherry Bomb vibe, like the beat from "I'll Take Care of You," because you get Tyler's signature distorted bass like on "Stop Playing with Me," and it also even draws from 90s G Funk on "Sucker Free." So you even get that vocal distortion device that Roger Troutman is famous for using on that track as well. So yeah. Another thing, I really, really like a lot of the choruses on this album. Like, I really like the chorus for "Ring, Ring, Ring," even though it's like pretty simplistic for me. It's kind of an earworm for me. Kind of, it gets stuck in my head. I also like the chorus from "I'll Take Care of You," the chorus from "Sugar on My Tongue," as well as "Don't You Worry, Baby." "Don't You Worry, Baby" might be the best chorus on the album. The choruses are very catchy and they get stuck on your head quite easily for me. And it just feels like they're tunes that you'd be singing randomly for like the whole day or something. So while lyrically it's definitely not as deep as something like a Flower Boy or Chromacopia, it's really not a very personal album. And it also doesn't really follow a narrative like an Ego would. And yeah, Stop Playing With Me also has Tyler's signature, like in your face attitude, his in your face style, harking back to his Goblin days, actually. Yeah. I guess like it really has that in your face, come get me nigga attitude that Tyler has. But yeah, as Tyler says in the beginning of the album, like none of that deep shit is on this. It really is one of Tyler's more easygoing, chill albums. None of the songs here are gonna make you cry. It's stuff that you can bump in the whip, stuff that you can bump at the gym, stuff that you can just have a good time to, Like, I really wish Tyler's vision of this album comes true, of like him saying he really hopes this album brings dancing back. Uh, you know, I really want to see this album played in the clubs and see people actually dancing as he hoped. So yeah, my pros, yeah, for me, this is one of the most good vibes albums of the year. It's definitely Tyler's most good vibes album, actually. I feel like that's a really, really nice standout for me with this record. I also think it's an album where it actually genuinely does make you want to dance too, actually. I feel like he did do a good job with the dance elements of it, be it with what eras of dance music that he chose to pick from, like the 70s funk or like how he picked from 80s dance pop. And yeah, it's just like it's a really really nice dance album. So for me, mission accomplished, Tyler. And the choruses are really really catchy and they'll get stuck in your head. And my cons, yeah, okay, I do have quite a few, but I think maybe you can mention your pros first, and then I can get to my cons, and then we can just get to the cons later.
Yeah, yeah. The cons basically were summarized by you. I'd like to say that it has a similar feeling with my own personal experience. It has a similar feeling towards a Flower Boy in terms of it being a overall good vibey type of album. Because when you get into the more deeper catalog, it's a bit more depressing, or it's a bit more flamboyant, or it's a bit more edgy, where those elements would also carry throughout with his whole discography, but it may be a bit more toned down, which is definitely prevalent on this album. But it basically stands out in terms of that feel good feeling, in terms of the way that he raps. His delivery is still good, what we expect from Tyler. Yeah, I did enjoy this album. I also do have a couple of flaws here that do, rank it a little bit down, but I think we can just jump straight into those flaws. And Bali, or the music guy, I should say, please go give us your flaws.
So yeah, for me, my cons, some of the songs in the track list are actually just genuinely annoying. Like I really hate the flow that Tyler uses on Mama and Him in the chorus and outro. It is just incredibly annoying. Like some of the songs on here could honestly just be like at the very bottom of Tyler's entire catalog for me. I can definitely say that. The beat of for that track is quite an ear sore as well. Quite frankly, I don't even get the point of that song. Like really, it's just Mama and Him is such a bad song for me. And some of Tyler's worst and most annoying songs on here in general, like the title track as well. I really didn't like the title track for me. Like I really hated it. You just have him saying, "Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass," over and over and over. And I just thought, creatively speaking, it was just really, really bad, that song. I don't feel like he had any solid ideas for a track on there at all. Like every idea that he used for that song just didn't work out really well for me. I really felt that the beat was very, very plain and lame. I hated the flow as well. I really didn't like the lyrical content either. Just as a song, it just fell flat completely for me on in all regards. And then another thing for me is just like how the bad songs come like at a really really bad time in the album, because it's like you'd be I would be really enjoying a song like Sucker Free, and then Mama and Them comes on. I really, really be enjoying a song like Ring Ring Ring, and then the title track comes on. It's like, just at the worst time, like during the highest highs of the album, well, after the highest highs of the album is when the bad moments come. It's like it really really hurts, it kind of hurts the flow of the album for me, because it's like, you enjoy it a lot at some points, then like immediately after it's just like, what the hell is this is terrible. So I feel like the flow tracklist wise, it kind of just hurts the album for me. But yeah, what about you, bro?
Yeah, yeah, the album is definitely inconsistent. Now, given that it's not a long album, it's Tyler's shortest album, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty inconsistent in terms of there not being a true direction towards the album, besides it being a dance rap album. So that is my biggest flaw in terms of the album. And you brought up some really great tracks with Big Poe and Mom and Them. Those songs really fall flat on the album. I wasn't really intrigued when I started listening to Big Poe. I don't think as what's the word I could use? I'm not as inclined to say that I hate the song, but I do understand where the MC guy is coming from in terms of the beat itself, the way he delivers his rap performance on that song, the lyrical content. It is a bit annoying, and it's kind of strange when someone's like, "Don't tap that glass." Like, okay, we kind of get it. It was plastered over the promotional material, so like, you don't really need to shove it in our face. It wasn't really like this with Chromacopia or Call Me If You Get Lost or any other album that I can think of within his discography. So, those are my lows in terms of the albums. And given from what me and the MC guy have stated, we clearly have songs like Big Poe and the title track for this song, Mom and Them, as bottom tier of Tyler's whole discography, possibly on that regard. Definitely on this album. But let's talk about the high songs in this album. I want to point out songs like Sucker Free, Ring Ring Ring, Don't Worry Baby, and my favorite, I'll Take Care of You. These songs really give off not only that dance feeling, which the album is all about, but the production, the delivery on those albums, and the choruses as well are very angelic in a way. It's very heartwarming in a way. It's really feel good when you hear these songs, and these are really the highest high in my opinion of the album. They really give that sense of vibe that Tyler was trying to establish. And I mean, if these few songs were just categorized as an interlude, not an interlude, but a an EP, I would take it. I would take it. I think there's a lot of fat here that needs to be trimmed down on this album. There's some great stuff here, some bangers, but it is just oversaturated with some very not so good stuff. But Mbali, please let me know what were your favorite songs, what you really enjoyed on the album here.
Okay, first of all, I actually kind of like Big Po. I didn't think Big Po was that bad. Actually, I thought it was a pretty decent enough intro. So, yeah, I guess yeah, agreed to disagree there. But yeah, my favorite tracks, yeah, Sugar on My Tongue. I really liked. I really like Ring Ring Ring. It kind of reminds me of like some 70s funk music. You know, it kind of reminds me of Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. It kind of gives me those vibes. And I also really like, yeah. I also really like "Don't You Worry," but "Don't You Worry, Baby." It could have the best chorus on the album. Definitely the best sung chorus on the album for me. And I also really like "I'll Take Care of You." It has one of the best beats, and it just sounds like signature Tyler for me. So yeah, verdict time. So what would you rate it, bro?
I'm gonna give this album a B plus. A B plus is what it deserves in my book. Like I said, still some fat shit that needs to be trimmed out from the album, but what you get in its core is something very, very good. Something that you can thoroughly enjoy. You can plug it into various playlists, and it will still be popping. Like the MC guys said, you could play it. You could play it at your house. Doing nothing. You could be cleaning. You could be doing whatever. You could be, having a workout. You could be going out to the club or a function. It serves the mood to be put everywhere because it overall gives a good vibe that people can actually enjoy. And yeah, I think B plus rating serves well. I think I've justified it well. But MC guy, please give me your rating of the album. What did you think?
I'm actually surprised you rated it that high because it kind of sounded like you hated this album more than I did to me. But yeah, for me, it's not a bad album, but it's definitely not one of Tyler's like super best albums either or anything. I'm not sure if it would make it into my top 10 best albums of the year list, quite frankly. But I would say, yeah, you can give it a listen. It is a pretty decent enough album, but overall, on a scale from S to F, I'd say it's like a B, maybe even a B minus, quite frankly, a mid B to like a B minus for me. So yeah, its moment it already kind of feels like it's passing for me, even though it's been like a week since it dropped. Like yeah, its moment kind of feels overshadowed by Alfredo 2 in my opinion. But yeah, that would be my rating. So should we close the video?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, check out this album, guys. I'm not going to force you to do so, and I understand if you wouldn't, but go ahead. Tyler is still an amazing artist. He has a distinctive catalog, and yeah, definitely give it a listen. Give us your thoughts on the comments below, and please don't forget to give us a follow at the Music Corners on all our social media platforms. Everything will be linked in the description down below. Nonetheless, we appreciate you listening, we appreciate you watching, and please catch us on the next video. It's been Rossi, an MC guy, signing out of the Music Corner.
Yeah, guys, just let us know. Do you think Tyler brought dancing back? What do you think was a misstep? Yeah, just yeah, let us know, guys. Otherwise, peace out.